What is up, boys? Good morning. Today is Monday, June 2nd. So, first trading day of the month. So, when you guys do a trade recap, caught around 38 points, made 1,100 across 4 XFAs, passed my 5th eval. So, now I have 5 XFAs after tonight. So, I made 4,400 plus 905 accounts. What is that? 900 times 5. So, let's just say 930 times 5 equals that plus 4,400. Made around $9,000 today trading the Nasdaq in 1 minute. Bro, if I made one more thousand, I could label it 10K in 1 minute. It'd be crazy, but I'm not gonna clickbait you guys. That's fire. Okay. Trade recap. So bias market could easily dump right now. I'm not gonna lie. Looks like it actually might, but bias coming into market open. Let me run you guys bias coming into market open. All right. So first things first, hop on the weekly time frame. What do we see? We are currently sandwiched. There's a weekly unfilled fair value gap that could be a good draw on liquidity below us. And we are also in a daily, right? So we're being held up by a daily order block that price already tapped into and a daily bullish fair value gap that price already tapped into. So what do we do now? We hop onto the 4 hour, right? On the 4 hour chart, we are bearish. I was not bullish on the 4 hour. I was honestly bearish on the 4 hour. What did change my mind was the fact that we did tap OTE of the 4 hour range. If you see here, we tapped into this is OTE or the golden pocket, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It is OTE of the range. And it technically is a PD rate. I do not use it often, but I will use it to justify trades like today. Purely of the fact that the 1 hour was bullish. If the 1 hour was bearish, I wouldn't even whip the shit out. But tapped into OTE on the 4 hour. On the hourly, what do we see? Price is dumping right now. But on the hourly at the time, we see the last candle to the upside before a sweep of sell side, closure above it, giving us a 1 hour bullish CISD, telling us that price is willing to at least take out some levels of buy side, right? So now, not only that, but we also inversed these bearish fair value gaps. I believe that's it. Nope, it's down here. We inverse these bearish fair value gaps, telling us price is ready to push higher. So we inverse the only bearish. There's another one here too. This is not a fair value gap. Inverse the only bearish PD raise in the leg, telling us that price, even if price is bearish overall, like right now we just swept all the highs, tapped into an unfilled 4 hour. That's telling us that price might be ready to push down. Like, yeah, 100%. If you get a 15-minute bearish CISD, shorts would pump. But at the time I was bullish because we did have Asian highs resting above us. You can see here. We still have London lows, so if price wants to dump, that wouldn't be a bad place to spot. Shorts for Asian highs and this is not marked out, but this is NWAG. New week opening gap high. That is a great draw on liquidity. Usually, if that is not filled by the time market opens on a Monday morning, the market will seek it out and very aggressively. It will always be aggressive. As you can see here, look how aggressive that shit is. Straight fucking pump to NWAG, right? Let's check this out. Market closes Friday. This is all Sunday. Market closes Friday up here, right? This is where market closed on Friday. And this is where market opened on Sunday at 6 p.m. As you can see, we didn't fill up the entire NWAG, telling us that price is going to want to seek out that level of liquidity. So those are our targets for the day, was Asian high and NWAG high. So what I did was wait for lower time frame confirmation on the 15-minute. See how price actually didn't hold this fair value gap. It inversed it, but inversed it by a tick to tap into this order block and then pushed up higher, giving us a closure above the previous swing high. So a 15-minute was bullish, hourly was bullish, 5-minute was bullish, as you can see here. We did inverse this, yes, but I did not care because price was consolidating at this range. We were respecting this 3-minute order block, right? Respecting 3-minute order block. Never closed below it. We also had this 3-minute bearish. This original 3-minute bearish had price bouncing up and down for like 30 minutes. We were bouncing in this range from 848. So we spent 30 minutes bouncing in a range. What did 929 do? Close above it. We closed above the bearish range, telling us price is ready to push higher. I entered long at the 929 candle close, targeting Asian highs. Now, in hindsight, should have fucking held because I would have made a lot more fucking money. But Can't be mad about it. We still made a lot of money today. Not unhappy at all. So overall, great fucking day in the markets. Like I said, targets were Asian highs, NWOG high. Stops were below this swing low, because if price were to dump below this swing low and retest this order block after we inverse this 3-minute, we would honestly just expect price to dump to maybe not Asian lows, but at least like some levels of sell side. Maybe these lows. Just some level of sell side would be nice. Get the fuck out of there. That could be expected of price if we were to break below that level. Now you can see price is kind of pushing back up, which is nice. I wouldn't want price dumping. Thing is that I want to be bullish for the week, but this weekly under us is so fucking sketchy. Like, that's such a great draw on liquidity as well. But hopefully this daily keeps us up and we can just target all-time highs before a retrace. That'd be nice of price to do for us. But yeah, overall bias for the day was bullish. You can see why. Like I said, NWOG Asian highs were the target. 4-hour structure was bearish, but we tapped into OTE. And that gave us a 1-hour change in the state and delivery on the hourly time frame. So now we just want the 15 and 5-minute to be bullish, which is what we had. 15-minute order block rejection, break of structure. 15-minute is bullish. 5-minute is also bullish in a sense because we did close above the swing high. So we got a 5-minute bullish break of structure, 15-minute break of structure coming out of a 15-minute order block, hourly CISD, 4-hour OTE. And then we got a 3-minute IFVG coming out of a 3-minute order block and 15-minute order block. And that was the final confirmation needed to target Asian highs. And I just realized what I said might sound very confusing. So if you guys do have any questions, just feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll be there to answer. So let me know if you guys are interested in trading with me, learning from me. I do offer my services in the Discord. Me and George trade there on a daily basis. I review people's trades and we don't offer one-on-one mentorship, but I do kind of just always answer questions. It's essentially a mentorship. If you guys are interested in that, that is going to be linked in the bio. So feel free to ask any questions. I'll answer them in the comments and I'll see you guys tomorrow and have a nice day. Peace out, boys.